Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video includes 3 easy after work dinners. So they're all between 30 to 40 minutes to make up, and most of them you just stick in the oven or you leave in a pan and let it just cook. So the first one is chicken and quinoa, the second one is ground turkey and sweet potatoes, and the third one is a shrimp stir fry. So make sure you continue watching so you can learn the recipes. Okay, first off, we're going to show you what's included. So you need chicken, mushroom, rosemary. I ended up not using that. Spinach, chicken broth, quinoa, oil of any kind, it doesn't matter, and seasonings. I'm using paprika and salt and pepper. First you want to cut up the chicken and get it ready to put in a bowl to add the seasoning. I individually wrapped my chicken so I can put them in the freezer because we don't just eat chicken, like a whole pack of chicken in one sitting. Okay, so now all the chicken's ready. You're just gonna add your seasoning. I think I added more than just the paprika and salt and pepper, but we'll see. I can't remember. So we wanna add that and mix it all up. Pretty sure I added, garlic powder and onion powder to the mix. Nope, just garlic. Okay. You just wanna mix it up. I already got my pan ready with oil, and I'm just gonna drop the chicken in, and you're going to allow it to cook for 2 minutes on each side, and then flip them over. And you want the pan to be medium heat. You're going to take them off and put it on a separate plate. Keep the pan going. You're going to add your mushrooms and onion to the plate. To the pan. What am I talking about? To the pan. I already got these mushrooms pre-sliced. I'm just breaking them up. You want to cook them until they're tender, and then you want to add the broth and quinoa in. So you're going to take about 2 cups of chicken broth to 1 cup of quinoa, and you're just gonna let that, stir it and let it sit, cook for a little bit. You're gonna bring it to a boil and then reduce the heat and simmer it for 15 minutes. Then after that, you wanna add the chicken in because they're not fully cooked. You're gonna add them in and then cover the pan until everything is completely completely cooked through. So the quinoa would, all the broth would be sucked up. So that's how you would know that it's completely cooked. All right, I'm gonna take the chicken out. Just put it on the sheet of foil for right now, and then I'm going to add the spinach. That was my cat. So I'm adding about half of the thing of spinach. And spinach withers down to nothing. So even though there's all of this spinach in there, it's gonna look like nothing's in there when I'm done mixing it in. So I'm just gonna mix it in. It was really hard to use those things, so I switch it out for a spoon. Just gonna keep stirring it and allowing the spinach to cook a little bit, and then we're done. And we're gonna plate it. And here's the final result. All right, onto sheet pan steak fajitas. You're gonna take your steak. I already cut up onion or peppers. You need some cilantro, cheese if you're liking, onion, toppings, you know, avocado, sour cream, all that good stuff for the toppings, fajita seasoning, salt and pepper. Yeah, you know, all the seasonings. So you're gonna cut up your steak. I just put it into slices just to make it easier and make it faster to cook because it was a lot of steak. And then you're gonna add it to a bowl and add your fajita seasoning. You want to take about half of the pack. You want to mix it around like last time. Get the seasonings everywhere. And then you're going to take a foil sheet and a pan, and then put your steak onto it. And you're going to wrap the steak into like a bag looking thing. I don't know how to say this. You're going to fold the sheet around the steak. Okay, while that sits there, I'm going to cut up some onion. You're going to place the onion and the peppers onto the pan. And then after that, you're going to take the remaining of the fajita seasoning and just sprinkle it over top with some oil. While you're doing all this, make sure you preheat your oven to 450. Just going to mix that up so the seasoning gets to everywhere. And you're going to place this in the oven for 13 to 15 minutes or until the steak is 140 degrees. Well, now that it's finished, I am just going to take my whole wheat wraps and I'm gonna add my toppings, whatever I want. I also have a side of peppers and onions with rice. And I'm just gonna build my burrito. Fajita, whatever it is, I don't know. Got avocado on there, cheese, sour cream, the onions and peppers, cilantro, and the steak was great. And that's the finished result. It was amazing. It was really good. Next up is ground turkey and sweet potatoes. So I have my ground turkey, sweet potatoes, black beans, corn, taco seasoning. It's pretty basic, to be honest. Got some other seasonings I'm gonna throw in there. Salt and pepper. I'm just gonna chop up the sweet potatoes first. And guys, I still can't figure out how to chop up sweet potatoes. I think I'm the only person in the world who cannot do this. Why? Why do I suck at this? So you just want to chop them up into cubes and place it onto a pan. And this makes a lot. It's very filling. So if you don't want to use as much as I do, just reduce the amount of ingredients that you use. But I'm doing a whole sheet pan of sweet potatoes. And I'm just gonna bake them in the oven on like 375 for 15 minutes. I'm gonna drizzle them in oil and then salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, all that good stuff, and just shove them in the oven. Guys, you see Oliver in the background with Lily? Okay, now I'm putting the ground turkey into a pan. I'm gonna put the black beans in and the corn and some taco seasoning. Guys, I'm struggling. You see me struggling today? Wow. Okay, so you want to put the sweet potatoes in, get them started, and then you want to mash up the ground turkey with a spoon, whatever, and mix everything up. You want to make sure that the ground turkey is well done. It's kind of like cooking chicken. You want to make sure that it's up at like 165. You'll know if it's still not done because you'll see pink. I'm just going to add my taco seasoning in, my other seasonings, whatever I put in, and mix it all up. Alright, now that it's done, just checking it. Taking it off the heat, taking out my sweet potatoes, and I'm gonna plate it. And that's what it looks like. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and give this a thumbs up if you like these types of videos on my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.